Hard break.
This review should have been out like like hours ago, and I watched the episode hours ago. But Tokyo ESP had a very good episode this week, and the whole reason is because the way they developed the professor, the main villain, is really good. It's outstanding, and I think that a lot more animes need to, you know, be able to expose the villains like this. They need to be able to give the villains more character development, because in my opinion, so far, I think this is like the only villain who had a decent motive during this anime season. Now I know I may be missing out on some anime. If there are enemies with like a better motive, leave it down in the comments below. But even Aldanoa's motive, I think, is just fucking stupid, because he's trying to kill, Sazabom is trying to kill people that aren't even responsible for the death of his wife. Meanwhile, kind of like in this anime, Tokyo ESP, at least the guy, you know, the professor is trying to fix the corrupted government. There's a reason behind what he's doing. You would want to take revenge if you saw all of your friends, your wife, and everybody die in front of you, and know that it was the Japanese government's fault. Which is where he's heading, as we remembered in the first episode, where it looked like as if he took over like the state building and it was floating in midair. So that is going to be really interesting. Like I said, I think all of this is going to lead back to the main first episode that there was of Tokyo ESP. I think that's what this whole thing was. I think it was showing that in the future, and then showing how it got up to that point. So I really wish that this anime had a second season, I don't know, or that it went on like 24 episodes, because the main reason why is simple. I think that for them to have to cover, like, I wonder, are they going to make that entire first episode? Are they just pretty much going to re-air it again with, like, more stuff within it? Or how are they just going to handle that? I will say this, though, because there are two things I want to bring up, and both revolve around presentation. Number one, my god, this, no censors. There were a couple scenes with censors, I will say that. But for the most part, the anime did not have censors this week. Good job, because I hate censors. You all know I hate censors. It had no censors. Woohoo! I hate fucking censors, because it's like, when you handle it like Tokyo Ghoul does censors and you can't see half the screen, then you know why. But in this episode, they did censor some stuff, but for the most part, it did get creepy, like when there was the room of the dead bodies, and none of those guys were censored. Now, I know that the professor's face was censored, and I'll probably just watch the Blu-ray for that, but that's whatever. I have no problem with that. Overall, the episode was really good. Now, the only thing that I do want to bring up is the animation is really inconsistent. There was a point in the episode, like, when the guy stabbed himself in the throat, and he just fell down to the ground. I just kind of looked at his animation like, that is the shittiest animation I have ever seen. But then, earlier in the episode, remember, Ozma was over here floating above the island, and everything just looked freaking gorgeous. Now, he did fall into the water, and it looked kind of stupid, but overall, it's like, yeah, this looks really good. Then they're like, nah, this looks like garbage. But it's inconsistent, but it's pretty good for the most part. When it does do its job, it does its job. Now, I wish it all looked like the first episode, but not everybody has a budget like that, so I can't blame them. Anyways, I think that's all I really have to cover. Not a lot to cover this episode of Tokyo ESP. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.